episode 6. I cannot believe it, we're on episode 6 already. This series is flying. We're going to start off episode 6 trying to fill in this gap. And it's looking okay. Remember, when we're making these parks, we want to try to eliminate as much of this green space as possible. With this new game, the possibilities are endless with how we can connect everything. And that's coming from a veteran of Planet Coaster 1. I'm telling you right now, the possibilities are endless. So I don't want to hear no excuses. Okay? No excuses. Right now we're trying everything we can to make this carousel fit in this little section and make it look good. And if I really wanted the carousel there, it would look good and I'd make it look good. But I just don't think it fits. I don't think it fits the vibe. As you can see in the background, I don't have it filmed. I must have left that out or didn't hit the right button, but I ended up closing it off with some fence and filling in. Actually, no, I don't fill in the back, but I do close off with the fence. Make sure no one goes onto that track. We're going to erase this, change the mind. Nope. And we're going to go for just some bush. Close it off with some bush, some fence. And it's going to look nicer from the park anyway, the parking lot. We're going to go in, make it a little bit cleaner because we're going to put a building in that little section. A little, a little snack stand for all the park goers. Adding some large trees, filling it out, making it look good. Once again, scenery brush, saving my life. Comment down below if you agree. Scenery brush, massive dub, massive. We do take a little bit of a shortcut for this building. Sue me. Sue me all you want. I think it looks good. We're going to be adding I believe a food stand. I think we go Chief Beef. Nope. We go So Delightful. Good name, by the way. And we go with the soda machine because, it's right next to the pool. Maybe on a hot day you need something to drink. So, we go So Delightful. To make it look... it's a pre-made building. I think it looks good. If you think I'm lazy for doing that, well then you can get out of here. I'm just gonna add the fence. A little bit bigger of a fence, and we're gonna bring it down to our changing locker room. That lifeguard is looking miserable as all hell. Trust me, I take good care of my employees here. That is not a reflection of me as a manager. And we're looking good in that. We are going to go to this part now, back to the splash pad. And we're going to add some of these little bamboo huts. Add some sand. Great idea. And these things can make really nice mini shops. So, we go milkshake. Once again, hot day by the splash pad. Everyone wants a milkshake. And we're going to add the custom counter. Another great massive dub for this update, or for this game. You know, we could only so wish for this stuff in the first game. Gives you the ability to just make really custom shops. Like, didn't even think that that's something we wanted. Looks like we had a little bit of a recording error, but we went ahead, we added another hut across the way. Little juice stand. Now we're thinking about what we can put here. I know I said in the second or third episode that we're going with a outdoor eatery, but you know, things change, people change, minds change. And my mind changed. We go for more pools, baby. That's right. More pools. Say it with me. We almost get it first try. But we didn't. So we gotta go back in, edit it out. And, you know, we get it eventually. And I mean, as you can see, we're just taking the outer edge and using the edit tool to move it in, and hopefully trying to get rid of the green. Trying to join up the paths. I really don't got any tips for this, as I am still learning how to do it efficiently, because it is a brand new game. And it is not perfect by any means, or anywhere close. There's still a lot of bugs, and we're all just trying to get used to it in our own way and figure it out. Looks like we took a small break while recording. And we're back in action. Let's go. Just a small little breather. Just had to breathe, you know? Everyone needs a breather. First try? Nope. Couldn't get so lucky. Of course it brings the whole pool with it. Ah. No luck. So we go with our trusty stamp here. The stamp has never done us wrong. As you can see, I really struggle with this. But we make it work in the end, folks. Oh, still can't get it. And boom. Oh, wait, just kidding. One more. Nope, nope. Just to show you how ridiculous. It's okay, I still love you, Planet Coaster. I still love you. Alright, that's the best you can get it. Take the rounding tool, hopefully it does something. If it doesn't, it's whatever. I've had enough. Now the fun part. Now we're going to go in, figure out what pools we want to do. First we're going to change the texture of these paths. Make it more pool-like. Looking good to me. So we're going to go custom pools on this. I do forget. Yes, we do that later. So first pool we're going to make is not shallow. That was an accident. We're going to go at least swimming length, I believe, and we're going to turn on point snapping. Once again, point snapping is really good when you want to build in stamps, because what it does is it snaps the stamps together, and it really helps. So we are just trying to figure out the shape of this pool that we want to do. We don't want to go too big. I think that was too big, so we try again. And we don't want to go shallow. We want to go swimming, because we don't have a swimming depth yet, and that's looking real nice. Little oblong. It's a little I can't even think of the word. Abstract. It's an abstract pool, folks. You know, kidney bean abstract. This pool we're gonna do. Remember, we're still going family friendly with this stuff, so we do a swimming pool. This one we want to do more of a walk-in pool, so one that gradually gets deeper, so you can walk in for families and anyone who needs ADA accommodations. So how you want to do that is you want to start with a shallow, and then you want to move down in the depth, and what that'll do is it'll gradually make it dip down. It will do it by itself, but you got to change the depths yourself. So kind of a workaround, but it ends up working. Another tip and trick for you. We're going for the Mr. Incredible eye in the shape of the pool. So what I'm thinking here is we got the one pool walk in, we got the swimming, and then that one in the back, the circle one, will be a sort of hot tub. You can't really do a hot tub in this game, but you can do stuff to make it look like it is a hot tub and give the illusion of it being one. Of course, we got to put in our lifeguards. So, and we put in the small lifeguard for the hot tub. Add some ladders to our swimming pool so everyone can get in and out. Try to add a ladder to this, but too shallow. So here we're going to go diving board. Not quite diving depth. Might catch a lawsuit, but we're going with it. Like I said, there's some things you can do to make it look like it is a hot tub. So we want to grab the rising steam. We want to dip the rising steam effect right into the pool. And what you'll get here is kind of the illusion that this water is hotter than the rest. So we are now going to fill out with some loungers, keeping the same pattern that we had in the last one, where the pink chairs are going to have a canopy, and then we'll add the green chairs a little bit after. And, I just want to take this time to say I think everyone's hating on them for this game. them as in Frontier, the developers of the game, I want to give them some credit. I think in this day and age, games are always released early before they're finished, so you can't really blame them for that. They're just following the rest of what everyone else does now, and I think what they released is good. I am not just coping because I pre-ordered it and spent the $60, but I think they deserve it. I mean, I got the first game for $2.50 and put 400 hours into it, so I owe them something, and I really did not have a problem pre-ordering this game for full price. I was actually excited to do so. So, you know, just gotta give some credit there. Here we're just doing a walkthrough, making sure everything's cool. See if there's anything we can touch up on. So I get the idea to touch up on the terrain of our junior coaster, Dragon Lair. We're going to add some more rough rock painting, and I believe we go in and add some tropical plants. Yep, look at that. And we're just filling it out with the scenery brush, and we're going to go back in and delete whatever we don't want, or move it. And after we put in the small plants, I believe I add some larger trees, and I want to get anything out of the way of the track. Going in, adding those trees like I said, and getting anything out of the track. And that's looking real cool. Scenery brush, I think it's the second time saying it this video, massive dub. That brings things together so quickly, and the level of detail that you can get from it is amazing. I believe we go for a... Nope. No, we don't. We go back to the pools. At this point, I know what we have and what we want, so kind of just going through, thinking about that. Use some more of these pre-built buildings. Sue me once again. I don't care. But we're going to change them up just a little bit, delete some things. We're going to move some stuff around, delete the sign, delete the surfboards. I'm going to put the sign closer to the middle of each building. Trying to make it look like one spot to get some food at instead of two separate buildings. And then we are going to put out a general footprint of a building we want to put down. I am thinking that this part, the pools over at this section, need a changing room and bathroom near it. We want to make things convenient. We want to be a good park for people. We don't want to make people walk all the way down on the other side of a pool to get changed to go to the bathroom. So we go ahead, we add another building here, keeping a line of the same themes that we got going on. Got the resort bamboo. We're going to add some pillars. Of course, you already know it, thatched roof, baby. Coming back in with our favorite piece, the resort wall decoration trim 2, 1 meter. And in some variations, the 4 meter. But right now, the 1 meter. Alright, looking good. Of course, we gotta get our thatch roof on. Get the thatch roof. Oh yeah. Get the thatch roof. Oh yeah. And we gotta get the overhang going. We love the overhang. Oh, that's looking nice. Turn down the grid size, and you can put anything anywhere you want. Remember that. Grid size, turn all the way down. Grid height, all the way down. That's how we get real custom up in here. We're going to add our employee entrance door in the back. That's looking real hot. So I see these planners and we're going to move them over. Copy them over to this building. I think they look cool. And there's no shame in that. I mean, using the pre-made stuff is okay. Believe it or not. Some people, want to make everything complete custom. I sometimes like to do a little mix of both. And if I see something in the pre-made that I like, I'm going to take some inspiration from it. That's how everything goes in with creativity. You get inspired by other things you see that have been done before. No shame in that. And we're going to go ahead, plant some more planters with some nice palm trees. Can't forget your trash bins. One thing we haven't done in this section yet is trash bins and benches, but we'll get to it. For now, we're just filling out the pool sections. So putting our trash bins down sporadically. Of course, next to the juice shop. And we go ahead, put some benches down. It's one thing that makes the realism factor go up, are just simple benches and trash bins. And we're going to be, in the rest of this episode, I think just figuring out our pool area. I've recorded a lot of episodes, so I know what's to come, and trust me, it gets pretty cool in this area. I do some things I've never done before, and it might be cool, it might be totally lame. Speaking of stuff I've never done before, pizza pens. Never add a pizza pen. And this new one, Viva la Vegan. Why not? Vegans get hate, but whatever. We're going to include them too. We're going to add a tiki hut for our swimmers to walk up onto. I believe we go drinks on this one. Let's see what we do. Latte, nope. We go slushy, baby, slush hour. This is our first slush hour of the park. And then we go another soda delightful. I said that wrong. Soda lightful. So delightful. So I usually do the similar theming for these tiki hut vendors. We're going to add a sign in the back, small sign on the pole, and then I believe I add maybe a little bit of planters and one of these flower decorations to the top. Might go back, add more, I don't know yet. I think it looks good though. I'm happy with it. Just looking over, seeing what else we can move. We got these planters that we can keep consistent throughout the park. That'll be nice. We don't add lots, but we add some. Trying to see what else we can do with this section, kind of plan ahead. I think that's really that's it of this episode. I mean, another 5 or so minutes, we're gonna be figuring out what to do. So I'm thinking track ride, not so much transport, but you know, every family section has one of these sort of transport rides, you know. So I want to add one. I just don't know how. Kind of feeling it out. I start with this one, which I don't end up going with, but it gives me ideas of what I want to do. So I know I want to ride it or place it along the whole family section. So I start doing that. I'm like, no thank you. So we go back, delete it all. And I also don't know if I like the train, so we try something else. We go with this guy. What's the name of it? I forget. It's called the Sit Down Powered. Not the best name, kind of a weird name if I'm being honest, but we end up using it. We'll see if I finish it in this episode, but I do. So we're going to start tunneling down. I don't know what I'm gonna do underground yet, but I'll figure out something. You know, maybe some Easter eggs or weird scenery pieces. I don't know yet, but we go underground and we bring it right along back, and I think a few episodes in with recording, I think it comes out good. You guys might have some doubts right now, but trust me, it's gonna be cool. I mean, of course I test out the ride. Oh, I remember why. I wanted to see what it looked like going underground. Tight squeeze. So we're gonna have to figure it out down here, but we will. We'll figure it out. So I'm just adding more ground to the track, so it's not really tunneled out in the visible sections. We just want it straight flat on the ground. And we're gonna add more sand, and that's looking good. Right now we're gonna add more cars as well. I think we go up to 12 on this bad boy, and even at 12 we can add more than that. A little bit more of just tooling around, trying to see how this section will evolve eventually. I know flat rides are in the mix, I just don't know how. You know, I'm thinking what kind of flat rides are going to be good on the outside of a pool. You know, someone's going to have to change, go in, so you know, I try to figure it out. I believe I placed some stuff that will not end up staying. Some that will end up staying. You can see I had 6 or 8, and we go up to 10. I believe we even bring it up to 12. Also trying to figure out like family-friendly rides. Doing a little bit of experimenting with the main entrance. So we end up going, I believe, Ferris wheel, carousel, and Helter Skelter. Bumper cars would be nice, but so far I know the big wheel stays, and that adds a lot. I do love the big wheel there. For this episode, that's gonna be about it. I really appreciate it if you made it this far. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Drop 5 comments if you want. Whatever, I'll reply. Remember, this has been Average Roller Coaster Enthusiast. And I will catch you in the next one. To all my homies, love y'all. Have a good one. Peace out.